Hey everybody, it's Lance with Love to Hate, back again with another unboxing video. This time I have Marvel United X-Men. This is from CMON, and it's just being delivered to those who've backed it and got the Wave 1 shipping. And so this is just the base game. I will still have all of the expansions soon to come in the Wave 2 shipping. And so in this one I am going to show you what comes in the base box here. And so on the back of the box you can see here it says, in the battle for mutant acceptance, the Brotherhood of Mutants see themselves as superior to ordinary people, hatching villainous plans to bend mankind to their will, but the X-Men uphold the principle that mutants and humans should live as equals and rise to meet every challenge. They'll travel the world in a desperate struggle to protect the innocent, face down dire threats, and confront these villains once and for all. As the fate of mankind hangs in the balance, the X-Men will stand united. Alright, so let's take a look at what's inside the box here. As you'll know if you've watched our videos, we are big fans of the Marvel United. I'm really excited to see how X-Men shakes out. And so there's the artwork without the plastic on the cover. Let's go ahead and open this up. I'll show you the sides of the box here. We've got Storm, Professor X, Beast. On this side, we've got Jean Grey, Cyclops, Mystique, Magneto, Juggernaut, Wolverine, and Sabretooth. And we've got our free CMON content. We got the rulebook here. And the rulebook is much like the rulebook from Marvel United. Very nice. And we have our punchboard tokens. Those are very familiar. We do have some new ones that aren't found in Marvel United, or at least not the base game anyhow. And here we go. So we do have the plastic clear cover holding the minis in their spot. And let's see, let's start with Wolverine and let you guys take a look at him. There we go. So you can see his claws on his hand. Looks very much like he did from the comics. You can see his detailed base there. Really cool looking. So that's Wolverine. Let's do Cyclops next. And so Cyclops, there he is. Very nice. Let's do Beast next. Beastie looks really cool. I like him. These are very highly detailed, just like from Marvel United. Plus the bases are all different, which is always really nice. Let's do Jean Grey next. Very nice. Professor X here. Very good. And Storm. I like her cape flying out the back there. Very cool. And how about our bad guys? Let's start with the Juggernaut. He was always one of my favorite villains. Check out his face. That looks pretty cool. Exactly how you would expect it to be. Big meathead. Giant arms, shoulders. Ready to just run through a wall. Really cool. Sabretooth is in here. Very nice. And Mystique. Who doesn't like Mystique? If you're wondering why she's a little bit of a different color, more of a purple than a red, that's because she's an anti-hero. Not necessarily a villain. She can be a villain in some games, but can be a hero in others, as is the case with Magneto. Magneto's miniature might be my favorite of them all because I love this base. It's just really cool looking. Got those steel beams kind of flying up out of the ground, and you can see that there's little chunks of metal in his cape there. It's really kind of cool. So there you go with that. Let's see what we've got here with our locations. All right, we've got the Mutant Research Center there. At the end of turn, another hero in this or an adjacent location may draw one card. Genosha, you may rescue one civilian from this location. The X-Jet, you may move to any other location. Makes sense if you're at the X-Jet. Asteroid M, you may deal 1 damage to a henchman or henchman in any location. So there you go. Weapon X Facility, you may discard 1 card from your hand to the bottom of your deck to gain 2 punch tokens. Sentinel Space Station, you may discard 1 card from your hand to the bottom of your deck to swap a card from your hand with one of your face-up cards in the storyline. That's pretty cool. Hangar Bay, you may gain any of those 3 tokens. That's really cool. Xavier Institute for Higher Learning, you may draw cards until you have 3 in your hand, so basically heal back up. And that's that. That's our locations in the base game. Let's take a look at our villain cards here. All right, so Sabretooth. Looks like his special rules are that when the hunted hero is KO'd, before activating BAM, give the hunted token to the next hero in player order. When a hero without the hunted token is KO'd, draw another Master Plan card and add it face down to the storyline. So he's all about hunting down the heroes. And they're going to lose if the hunted token is given back to the starting hero. So it looks like it's going to be passed around the board. We got Juggernaut here, who is, his special rules, when a hero is KO'd, Juggernaut doesn't activate his BAM. Instead, draw another Master Plan card and add it face down in the storyline. So he's just relentless. He's coming after you nonstop, it sounds like. Mystique, let's see about her. Senator Kelly. He is affected by anything that affects heroes. Heroes can take him with them when moving. A hero in his location can take any damage that would be dealt to him. When a hero is KO'd, Mystique doesn't activate her BAM. Instead, move Senator Kelly 1 location counterclockwise, draw another Master Plan card, and add it face down to the storyline. The heroes lose if Senator Kelly takes any damage. Ooh, that sounds really difficult. That sounds like a hard one. Magneto. At the start of each villain turn, add a civilian in the location opposite to Magneto's. So that means like on the other side of the circle. And the heroes lose if at any moment there are no civilians at any locations. Really? Wow, that's interesting. Okay, so you aren't really going to be rescuing a ton of civilians when you are playing against Magneto. And let's see, these seem to be the same rules as the previous one, the same unlockable achievements when you complete tasks. So there you go. And I'm not going to show you guys all of the cards here, just let you look at some of them real quick. All right, let's see if we can find some of the cards in these character decks that really stand out. So Beast, he has Regenerating Factor. You may draw cards until you have 3 in your hand. Has a move and heroic. Same thing except move and punch. Genius Intelligence. This turn you can treat heroics as wilds. That's pretty cool. and same exact card. The rest of his cards are pretty much the same as a normal deck of cards. Let's see about Cyclops here. So Cyclops, he's going to have leadership, give 1 wild token from the pool to another hero. Same thing, except a move and heroic there at the bottom. Optic Blast, you can punch in both adjacent locations. That's pretty cool. Same thing there, and so all the other cards are the same. How about Jean Grey? Surely she's got some telepathy. There we go. Swap the previous hero card in the storyline with any other hero card in the storyline. Pretty cool. Major telekinesis, heroic and punch split as you like in your and adjacent locations. Pretty cool. So that's her deck. We'll come back to Magneto. Oh, well, I guess this is Magneto's hero deck. Because again, he can be played as a hero. So Magneto, Prodigal Intelligence. This turn you can treat all symbols as wilds. Wow, that's really cool. In this one, Genius and Intelligence, this turn you can treat moves as wilds. Magnetokinesis, 3 punch tokens split as you like in your and adjacent locations, although there are no icons on the bottom of that card, and that is Magneto's deck. We've got Mystique's hero deck here. Metamorph. On the next villain turn, you may redirect any damage dealt to you to a henchman or any henchman in your location. So that's pretty cool. Or criminals or whatever those are called. Same thing on that card there. Spy Master. The next Master Plan card played cannot add civilians or henchmen to your location or one of the 2 adjacent ones you choose. So that's pretty cool. There you go. And Professor X, he's next. So what do we have here? Mind Alteration, excuse me. Turn up to 2 henchmen at your location into civilians. Interesting. Telepathy, choose another hero. They can swap any number of cards from their hand with their cards in the storyline. And Leadership, give 2 punch tokens from the pool to another hero. Same idea, except heroic. Genius Intelligence. You can treat punches as wilds and heroics as wilds. And that's it. So he's got a lot of special cards in his deck. However, all of those cards are only going to have 1 icon at the bottom of them. So there's a trade-off when you're playing as Professor X. Let's look at Storm next. So Storm, Goddess of Weather, relocate any heroes to different locations. So she's going to help you move around the board, it looks like. Same thing there. Atmokinesis, atmosphere, I'm guessing on that. 2 punches in any location. That's really cool. Same idea. And that's her cards there. So she can help you move and attack just about anywhere on the board. Wolverine, I'm imagining he's going to have healing. Yep, there it is. Healing factor. As long as this card is face up in the storyline, if you have less than 3 cards in hand at the end of a villain turn, you may draw 1 card. So that's really cool. There's the Adamantium Claws. You've got 2 extra punches there. Another card for that. Another card for that. And that's Wolverine. So that's what he does. So those are our hero cards. Our villain cards. Let's check those out real quick. All right, so we've got the regular cards here. Cerebro, that's something new. We'll have to check that out. Use Cerebro. We've got our challenge cards. And let's see, what are these? These are going to be superhero cards. Not sure what that's all about. I'll have to check this out. But crowd control, taking you with me, strategic retreat. So these look to be certain things that you are triggering and what you get when you trigger them. The villain ends their movement in your location. You get that. So that's interesting. Let's see, what are these cards here? We've got super villain cards. So these may be the same idea except for the bad guy. And so a trigger might happen and something extra bad will happen for the good guys. So It looks to be maybe if you're playing as the villain with this, so that's pretty cool. Let's see, these are going to be the threat cards for Sabretooth, and we've got Killing Spree, so that's ominous there, no place to hide, and so we are going to have a BAM on these ones here, discarding all civilians from his location, dealing 1 damage to 1 hero in both adjacent locations, and no place to hide. If the hunted hero ends their turn in this location, they take 1 damage. So that's going to be the threats that you have with him. You can see he's got his own deck of master plan cards. I'm not going to show them all to you guys. That would take a while. Just know that he has some cards here. Let's see, we've got Juggernaut next. So let's take a look at his cards. His threat cards, we've got Avatar of Cytoruk. As long as 1 or more Avatar of Cytoruk is in play, Juggernaut ignores 1 damage each hero turn. And Power of Cytoruk. When taking damage, heroes in this location take 1 extra damage. So that's going to be his threat cards. Oh, he's got more than just that. So let's see here. If a hero starts their turn in this location, treat any special effects on their cards as blank this turn. Oof, that's rough. Seal of Cytoruk. So there we go. And Juggernaut's master plan cards. We've got some extra villains here. Avalanche. Discard 1 civilian from this and each adjacent location. Deal 1 damage to 1 hero in each of these locations that had no civilians. Destiny is our next one. Move Senator Kelly 1 location counterclockwise. Heroes can prevent this by drawing another master plan card and adding it face down in the storyline. We've got Pyro, of course. Deal 1 damage to 1 hero in this and each adjacent location. And what else does Mystique have here? Hiding in plain sight. As long as this threat is in play, damage to Mystique is dealt to the next clockwise henchman instead, if present. That's pretty cool. I like that. Toad. If possible, move Toad to the next clockwise location with no threat. Then deal 1 damage to 1 hero in Toad's location. So there we go. Mystique's cards. And then lastly, we've got Magneto. And so Magneto has Force Field. As long as Magneto is in this or adjacent locations, he can't be damaged. Ooh, that's kind of difficult to have to deal with. Oh, Scarlet Witch makes the game. Check this out. Each hero in this location must take a random card from their hand and remove it from the game. It speeds up the end of the game. As is Quicksilver, he's in this too. Deal 1 damage to the hero with the most cards in hand. If multiple heroes are tied, heroes choose. Mastermind. Heroes in this and adjacent locations reveal 1 random card from their hands. For each punch at the bottom of the revealed cards, discard 1 civilian from that hero's location. Then we've got Blob. Discard 1 civilian from this location, deal 1 damage, and give 1 crisis token to 1 hero in this location. Heroes using move to leave this location must use double move instead. And Magneto's master plan cards. So there we have it. That is all that you get in this Marvel United X-Men. You do have a little cube here. And just making sure there's nothing underneath the insert. Nope, nothing there. And so that is that. That's what you get here. So be on the lookout for some extra videos on this particular game from us, as well as when we get Wave 2 shipment in, we'll show you what all the other expansions look like. All right, I'm Lance, and this is Love to Hate, where we try to bridge the gap between gamers and non-gamers. We'll catch you next time.